What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare, which was released on the PC and PlayStation 2 by Spiral House, Sega Dreamcast by Darkworks, and Game Boy Color by Pocket Studios. And for the sake of this review, I'm going to pretty much talk about the Game Boy Color version. Now, Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare, is pretty much the fourth game in the series. Sometimes it's referred to as Alone in the Dark 4, and it's pretty much a reboot of the first Alone in the Dark game. And the pretty much the plot of the game is that Edward Carnby's friend Charles Fisk was found dead off the coast of Shadow Island near Massachusetts, and during his walk through the island, pretty much Edward runs into a guy named Frederick Johnson, who tells him about what Charles was doing, and that he was pretty much looking for three ancient tablets that had deadly powers, and he wanted pretty much Edward to reopen the investigation, but he didn't say anything about his intentions. Now, throughout the course of the game, you're going to pretty much be on um, Shadow Island and stuff like that, which was pretty much which reminds me of the first Resident Evil game where you spend your time inside the Umbrella Castle. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much you will encounter different creatures throughout the course of the game, like spiders and wolves and stuff like that. But it's kind of like a RPG type of thing where you're not just gonna run into them, but they'll catch. They'll pretty much they show up all random, like, you know what I'm saying. Plus, you'll get different types of weapons, like a pistol, which is your default weapon, along with other weapons like SMGs and crossbows, and you will find like different ammo scattered throughout the island, pretty much like you would do in Resident Evil. So that means you will have to conserve your ammo for the creature encounters. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be stuck out of luck with no ammo when encountering any like creatures and stuff like that, because you'll find yourself dead. And pretty much you will have there are also like puzzle solving in the game, but you could say they're not really engaging like that. It's pretty much considered like simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not you know what I'm saying? It's not like the type of puzzle solving that you'll find in Resident Evil. And you occasionally receive phone calls during gameplay, and when you receive the phone calls, it'll be like, because it will be about important information about the investigation. You know what I'm saying? And you pretty much will say you'll piece them together and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can be honest to say that the graphics and design of Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare, is pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Game Boy Color version of it, you know what I'm saying? Plus the color palettes make the graphics look all muddy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would say that the controls and gameplay are mediocre at best, because his movement, I mean, it's kind of sluggish, and the aiming mechanic is kind of clunky. You know what I'm saying? It'll take a little time to turn and like really aim at the creature you're supposed to shoot at. You know what I'm saying? And the puzzle solving aspect of Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare, it aren't really puzzles at all. You know what I'm saying? They're practically just simple stuff like taking the key and unlocking the door or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Now the soundtrack is mediocre at best, and it don't set the mood for the game at all. So, but if you like compare it to say like Resident Evil Zero for the GameCube, or even the Resident Evil remake that was released on the GameCube. The soundtrack to those games are actually good, and they also set the atmosphere for those games. You know what I'm saying? As far as the creepy environments, this is something that Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare, pretty much lacks, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I would be honest enough to say that the Game Boy Color version of Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare, is just a bad game. You know what I'm saying? It would be safe to say that you're better off playing the PC, PlayStation 2, and Sega Dreamcast versions of this particular game. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you're a fan of the Alone in the Dark series or not, you know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the score, I would definitely give it a 3 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? Because there's really no redeeming values about this game, you know. With that being said, if you played this game and you didn't like it, you can mention it in the comment section. If you think one of the home console versions of this game or the PC version is better, you know what I'm saying, you can also mention it in the comment section of the video. Now, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.